this is when you know you are dedicated to going to a boondock spot. We're driving down 20 miles.
18 miles to go.
Of road that
it's pretty bumpy. I mean, yeah, and it's not just a boondock. I mean, it's a campground actually, but there's boondocking spots along the way too that we'll pass and probably be tempted to stop at before we get to the end of the road.
This is an adventure for sure. So we're about 20 minutes into this road and there's no turning around and going back now. We are fully committed. Oh my goodness.
So we're currently in Green River Lakes, Wyoming, and this is kind of our last scheduled stop anyway. And we ended this trip, we're staying 2 nights here at the Green River Lakes Campground, and this is one where we've been going, seeing as much as we can see. That's what we do, that's what we like. We like to go and view and see things. But we knew that this one was kind of in the middle of nowhere. We knew it was a rough road, I'll talk more about that in a minute. But we knew that once we got here, we were gonna stay here. Not a lot of driving around, going to different hikes and going to different drives and biking and stuff. We might still do some of that stuff, but we'll start from our campsite, not go somewhere else to start. So this has given us an opportunity just to kind of stop and enjoy the outdoors and go at our own pace, go slow. Green River Lakes is a beautiful place just south of the Tetons. Look it up, Green River Lakes. It's not an easy drive to get here. The last 20 miles have to be the worst dirt road I think I've ever pulled my trailer on, ever. Fortunately, we didn't have anything rattle loose other than our teeth, is what it felt like.
And at least it's a flat road.
I mean it's a flat road. It's flat, straight. It follows the Green River. There's 3 different kinds of big bumps. There's washboard, and it is bad washboard. There's potholes where it's all the way, nothing but potholes for a half mile across all the road. And then the other one is just big stones, just big rocks where you have to drive over. Those are the 3 different types of bumps, and it's nothing but that. The whole 20 miles. It took us about, an hour and a half? Almost 2 hours?
Yeah.
An hour and a half to 2 hours to drive the last 20 miles. No kidding. And I'll be honest with you, along the way, you're gonna pass a lot of boondock sites. Now, a lot of them are right along the river. It's for fishermen and that kind of thing, and you're gonna be really tempted to stop. We were really questioning whether or not this was gonna be worthwhile. Do we really want to go to this place? It was that bad of a road. But I gotta tell you, once we got here, got to the campground, found the very last campsite that was available, we think. They do have water here seasonally, so we're here in August and they have water available. We were able to fill up our tank once we got here. Found our campsite and walked down to the lake, and oh my goodness, it's just epic. You're looking out across this lake, and in the back and across the lake, just the dominating mountain in the sky is called Square Top Mountain, and it is just a dominant feature, and it is amazing. There's mountains on both sides, even with the haze and everything like that, and certainly depending upon the time of day. In the morning it seemed hazy. We're actually on the river between the upper and lower lake right now, and it's hazy, yes, but it's just beautiful. I mean, it is just amazing. So as you can see, I've got my life vest on. We're in our kayak, and we decided to kayak across Green River Lake from the north shore to the south shore. So Christy and I kayaked to the far end of Green River Lake and landed on this beach. And there's a couple of other kayakers in the far distance down there. But other than that, it's just me and Christy in the mountains and the lake. And man, it doesn't get much better than this. And then upstream, along the Green River that runs between the upper Green Lake and the lower Green Lake, which is what we're on. And we got about halfway. There's a bridge, so there's a trail. Green River Lakes has a trail that goes all the way around the lake, and I think it's about 8 to 10 miles. I'm not sure. We didn't hike it, but we paddled across up the river to the bridge on that trail that goes across the river. And from there, we beached our kayak because, man, going upstream in between those was rough. We paddled part of it, we drug part of it, drug it upstream, that kind of thing. Got to the bridge, and the goal was we wanted to go and get a view of the upper lake. And so once we got to the bridge, we took off up the trail and got to get a good view of the upper lake.
It was about a mile.
It's about a mile from the bridge, right, round trip. So about a half mile each way. It really wasn't a bad hike once you got up to that point. And even kayaking up the river here between the two lakes, we got the bridge is roughly about maybe a little further than halfway, and it was about, again, I think we went about a mile or a half mile, somewhere between a half mile or 3/4 of a mile upstream before we got before we beached it and went on. But we're stopped here. We're now going downstream. It's fun, right? We're actually, we're just kind of parked here on a little beach area and enjoying the sights. The sun and the clouds are moving in and out. And we're watching as the shadows on Square Top just change as the sun moves and as the clouds move. And it is just peaceful and silent, and listening to the water run, apart from me jabbering my big mouth.
This is the easy part. Just coasting down. We just need rear view mirrors so we can see what's in the background. So was it worth it, Chris, now that you're driving the road back out?
Yes, it was worth it. We would come back. We would hope that they would do some more maintenance on the road, but wow. Once you get there, it's totally spectacular.
Worth it. We're glad to check this one off of our bucket list. So thanks for watching, guys. We're headed home now.
Long drive back to Arkansas.
We don't have any plans for the next 2 nights, so we're just going to see how far we get and then stop when we get tired and just play it by ear. So thanks a lot for watching. We'll catch you on the road. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for us. It helps our channel. This is crazy.
This is fun. It would be fun if it was a mile or two. 20 miles, the fun stops.
So we'll talk to you later, guys.